Ooh, all right. What's up, you guys? Hello. I'm trying to move this out the way so it doesn't cast a shadow. Ciao. But I just wanted to come on here real quick and say, hey, how are you guys doing? I hope you're all well. Not just that. I also wanted to talk to you guys about the grind. Life is beating me down, child. And it's okay because I know it's beating us all down a little bit, even if it doesn't show all of the time. I know that life is beating us all down a little bit. And I'm sitting here on January 29th. I think it's like 11 something p.m., if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, child. Look, you know how when folks get old or they start to not be able to see, they be like, that's what I'm doing. Oh, it's 11:08. So at 11:08 p.m., I'm coming on here looking crazy because I just felt it necessary to talk to you guys about the grind. And I'm just so tired. Like, I've been feeling so tired for a long time and really guilty about feeling tired and feeling like I'm doing something wrong because I'm tired, or as if I'm not working hard enough or trying hard enough or hustling hard enough for whatever it is that I want. And I'm just sick of that. I'm sick of it. And I've realized something about the grind that I wanted to share with you guys, at least from my perspective. So I never want you guys to think that you have to agree with my perspective, or I never want you to think that my perspective is the end all be all, because it's not. And everybody has their own opinions and they're entitled to have those opinions, right? But in my opinion, you have to learn and accept that the grind is not always going to look pretty. The grind is not always going to be shiny. The grind isn't always going to be the perfectly polished and marketed get ready with me that you see from a lot of the creators that you may know and love. And I'm not knocking them, right? But Lord, sometimes when you are in a position where you're really trying your best, and not just trying, but doing your best to be successful when it comes to what it is that you want to be successful at, there are a lot of distractions or people or places or things that cause you to question whether or not your grind is hard enough. It causes you to question whether or not you are doing what you're doing right. And I just felt like I wanted to talk to you guys about it because I think that's what hurts a lot of us, not just content creators, not just social media people, but it hurts us in our everyday life, no matter what job you have, no matter what your station is in life. It comes from a place of comparison. It comes from a place of, I don't want to say lack, but it kind of comes from a place of desire, which could have, remnants or parts of the situation that include lack. And it's just something that I feel it's time for all of us to realize that it's unnecessary. Ooh, this looks crooked. Child, I always be like, dang, I can't stand a crooked whatever. Listen, pew, 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 firing off all cylinders. Oh my God, get out of the window, raising up the blinds all the time. It's night. He's trying to say, Meow, I'm sorry. Come here. Yeah. Yeah, look at the culprit. Look at the culprit. Look at this big goof. Okay, go. Okay, listen. You got to understand that the grind is not always going to be pretty. A lot of the things that I was able to do and accomplish in my life came from a hard crawl, like a really hard journey to get there. And part of it was me making it hard on myself. But a lot of the situations that I've been in where I've been able to accomplish something that was like really big for me in my life was after I had just been beat down by life. And some people wear that differently. And you won't be able to tell. And that's something that I think a lot of us have to realize right now about our current environment and current situation. Because there are a lot of people out there that are really good at faking it. And I'm not saying they're being fake or that their personality is fake, but there's a lot of people who are good at like surface level, small talk, things that cover up what's really going on. And a lot of times, those are the people who are able to kind of navigate situations and maneuver situations in a way that not all of us are able to do. Like I said, I'm not knocking anyone. I feel like, it is what it is. But we've experienced a lot of situations recently where, as a community, as a collective, as the public, we tend to discover the cracks beneath the surface that were so difficult to see because they were so heavily covered up. And I've never been that type of person. Listen, I can't small talk with nobody. If I got a small talk with you, I am just thoroughly over the whole conversation. I don't like small talk. So when I come on here and I'm like, hey, how you doing? That's the fake. Because I don't like small talk. And I don't like surface level conversations. I like for the banter back and forth between people who I communicate with to be really authentic, even if it's a situation where I don't agree with someone. So I say that all as a metaphor to a lot of the content and media that the public has been force fed to ingest, which doesn't accurately depict how difficult some of these aspirations and dreams and goals can really be to achieve. And I just felt like it needed to be said. And I feel like not enough people are saying it. It's okay for your grind not to look pretty. I've literally been sitting at this desk, doing readings. My little overhead camera thing is up there, right? And I've just been grinding and pushing content out and like really trying to make up for things that I feel like I messed up on in the past. And it's difficult because once you build momentum and then lose momentum, it's harder to build momentum again. But, there's really no point in complaining, even though I do my fair share of complaining. I just feel like even if I complain, I'm still going to do it because I feel like I have to. I feel like that's what I'm supposed to do. So as I listen to the gunshots go off outside of my apartment complex, just as they do every night, and I sleep on the box spring and mattress and watch the TV that has no TV stand that's sitting on the floor, and deal with whatever else that I deal with on a regular basis. All my doorknobs were falling off last week in a supposedly new construction apartment. Or a fully renovated. It's not new construction, my bad. I misspoke. fully renovated apartment. As I sit here and deal with the repercussions of my prior actions and work my way through, again, the grind, I'm still proud of myself, you know? I was thinking a minute ago, like, which kind of prompted me to do this video about back in like 2000, I want to say 2020, in the beginning of the year. It was kind of like 2019 where I kind of like embarked upon this creative endeavor and this journey of, you know, doing spiritual work. And I didn't know that it was going to take me through such a whirlwind change in my life, but a change that was necessary and a change that my soul was craving. So I can't be mad because technically I'm happy about the progress that I've been able to make, but I'm also extremely challenged on a regular basis not to allow things to break my focus or break my momentum or make me discouraged. And it's hard sometimes, no matter what avenue or genre of career that you choose to follow when it comes to your path, it's hard sometimes not to allow outside interference or outside influences to alter the way that you see yourself. And, you know, I'm in my 30s now. My metabolism is not as fast. I've gained a lot of weight. I've gone through ups and downs with my emotions and depression and just being discouraged. And I don't even know if I'm focusing straight or if my eyes are going in different directions because I'm so tired. And people may not think that, but like, from the outside looking in, you can't always tell what's really going on with a person. And if you're an individual who's really striving for a goal, whether you want a promotion at work or you just want to lose weight or you want to get healthy or you want to start a business, whatever it is that you want to do, you can do it and you'll figure it out. But you have to remember that the grind is not always pretty. The grind to the top is not always paved with gold. It's not always going to look like something that you've seen or feel like something that you thought it would feel like. So I guess what I'm trying to tell you guys is not to be discouraged with what your journey looks like, because everybody's journey looks different. And sometimes when you've been through a lot in your life, especially if you've experienced a lot of trauma or pain or sadness or rejection, things that mold you, but also things that you didn't necessarily ask for or feel like you deserved. Sometimes when a lot of that stuff happens, even when you try to show up at your best, you can begin to really look around you and ask yourself why. Why it's so difficult for you, or why it's so many hurdles for you, or why is it so challenging for you? And it can be hard to answer that question. It can be hard to find answers for that question. But at the end of the day, no matter what answers you find, the real truth of the matter is that everybody's grind is going to look different. That's why everybody's success looks different. That's why everybody's longevity looks different and everybody's legacy ends up differently. And if you're someone who's come across this video, more than likely you probably needed that reinforcement, because you may be right at the precipice of your breakthrough, but you may feel like you're ready to give up. Because, what, 15 minutes? Bitch, I'm ready to give up. Okay? Listen, I'm ready to stop. I'm ready to give up. There was a lot of things that I wanted to do on this channel, and I just, I did my best. But certain circumstances have occurred, and, I just don't have unlimited resources. I don't have unlimited support. I was editing a lot of videos on this channel, and I was doing my best to create quality content. But I guess God has other plans. I guess God has other plans for me. So if you've been a subscriber here, I really appreciate it. As always, you guys know to like and subscribe to continue to catch the vibe. If you've supported me through the different ups and downs of this channel, I appreciate you. Because this is some bipolar-ish, okay? Really, my editing software kind of shut down on me and stopped working. I don't know what's going on. I clicked on that sucker and it just would not load one day. And I was just like, listen, I don't even have the bandwidth. I'm already editing on a janky keyboard that's missing keys. I just didn't have the bandwidth, y'all. And, sometimes the doors that are closed are the ones that were never meant to be open in the first place, because there's a door open that is more connected and aligned with what it is that you're truly meant to do. So I don't know. Just understand that not everybody's journey looks the same, you guys. Don't allow exterior influences to psych you out and trick you into thinking that just because your journey looks different, that you're doing it wrong. You're probably not. Because everybody is going to have a different experience. And the way that you handle your experience in this moment, where you may feel exhausted like me, is going to determine how far you're willing to go. Because easy come, easy go. And, fast money in is fast money out. And it's like, at the end of the day, if something comes really easy for you and you don't really have to work as hard, it's a lot more difficult to have a wide perspective or scope on the situation to appreciate what it is that you have. And I know, it may not offer very much reassurance or solace, but honestly, I would rather fight for my life to have something that I deserve, so that I understand the value of it and can maintain it without losing it or fumbling it, than to have something easily given to me and then hold regret for the rest of my life that I wasn't able to maintain it because I didn't appreciate it. And that's just what I learned, child. So let me know what y'all are thinking about that in the comments. You guys share your thoughts on what you could be going through. Give any advice to anyone else who may see this video now or in the future, because you never know. And just continue to keep your head up, you guys, okay? Times are hard. Continue to keep your head up and stay devoted and loyal to your aspirations and goals, because we need each other, okay? We need each other, honey. It's hard. I'll see y'all.